Who has brought me back from the dark domain of death? Who has summoned Omega Red?
Do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and drop a comment. It'll get yourself entered in the giveaway. Super excited for this today. This is the first time I've had an XM Studios piece on the table, man. You get those classic straps, and here you have the art print and directions of where all the pieces go. So it's cool that they include that in the box as well. Popping off the styrofoam lid, you get all the pieces inside wrapped up nicely and secure. XM Studios does a great job with their packaging, man. So we'll get everything unwrapped, check out all those pieces, and this is the map of where everything is supposed to go, which is always nice to have with something like this, so you're not sitting around trying to jam things where they aren't supposed to go. And you do get this art print with it, which is really dope as well. So before we get into assembly of Omega Red, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, and this is also the place that I purchased this statue from. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Organic Priced Books, the best place to get your Omnibus and other collected editions. Super fast shipping, bulletproof packaging, and amazing customer service. Use promo code DROCK to get $2 off your purchase at organicpricebooks.com. Join the OPB family today. We're going to take a look at the base first. You get a little bit of machinery style stuff here, like Omega Red is breaking out of some kind of lab or something like that, and there's these turbines that connect in it. You got little hoses everywhere. Let me try and cover up the serial number there, but this is number 177 out of 350 worldwide, so there's a very low edition size on this thing, and this is the only quarter scale licensed Omega Red. So you do get these turbine looking things, I guess you could call them. So I'll put those in there, and they do have some hoses coming off of them, so you will have to connect these hoses in certain areas, which, let me tell you, is an absolute pain in the ass. But the finished product, man, it looks absolutely fantastic with all these hoses connected and such. So definitely a cool little base. I think they could have done something a little better with it, but it has definitely a small footprint, which is nice, and it does fit the character. So all in all, it's not too bad. But taking a look at this massive quarter scale body of Omega Red, man, he's just absolutely jacked. He got his little utility belt there. So his one foot does key into the bottom of the base, and his other foot just kind of rests up on one of these turbine things. So we'll slide him in real quick, and then we'll move on to the next pieces in this. But yeah, he does fit in there pretty good. He's nice and snug, doesn't feel like he's going anywhere. Moving on with the assembly, we have his left arm here, which is real great looking. His arms might be my favorite part of this entire piece, to be honest. I love the shoulder pads. He has the claw marks on them for Wolverine, so a little Easter egg there, a little nod to one of his biggest foes, Wolverine. But I love the blue shading inside the arms and that dead, real white look in it, and it's just really, really good looking and great shading. So we'll move on to the next arm and check that out quick. As the same, he's got his little like wrist things on there, nice bright color. Like everything on this really just pops so well, and another little claw strike from Wolverine. So just really, really good job on these arms. Like I said, they might be my favorite like part of the whole thing. But he looks great, so we'll pop that on there quick, and then we'll take a look at the first head sculpt. So this is the one without the whale spout ponytail. This is more of like a rage look, which I really don't know which one I like better, man. I really like the way his face looks on this one. I think the paint job is really, really fucking good. His mouth looks great. He's got that glossy look. His teeth look really, really good, and he just has that dead, crazy look in his eyes. But so we'll pop this head sculpt on this body real quick, and it does go in there pretty easily, and there's a magnet that connects it as well. So popping it right in and giving him a spin, looking him head on, man, just looking evil and crazy. Now on to the next head sculpt. This is also like the more of the OG look, the look that I grew up on that he had in like the X-Men animated series. As you see, you've got that like a little mechanical stuff on the side of his face, a little machinery. His teeth are gritted. They're wet and glossy looking and nasty. His hair looks really good, man, and that's the hole there where you'll put the little spout in, or whatever you want to call it, the ponytail. But this is like the OG look. This is what I remember Omega Red looking like. So this is probably going to be the head sculpt that I use most of the time just because of his hairstyle. But I do like the other head sculpt a lot, man. But he looks great either way. Both head sculpts are really solid. Sometimes you get a switch out where there isn't a huge difference, but this one there definitely is, and both of them are really, really good. Now let's pop these carbonadium tentacles in. They have like a little peg, so you just stick them right into his arms real quick. It would have been cool if you could have actually like bent these. These are in a fixed position, but I actually like the position that it looks, and it kind kind of saves on space. Like, it looks crazy, like it looks like it takes up a lot of room with these tentacles, but honestly, when you display it, they stick out just far enough where it still maintains a pretty small footprint, which is nice. So he's looking awesome, man. Tentacles in, just ready to fuck somebody up and drain the life out of them. We'll give it a quick spin on the turntable here and check out the final Omega Red assembled. Looking badass, man. Taking some close-ups at this base here. Love the like weathered look of this metallic lab whatever base that he's got. This little dial here where you can see the numbers and stuff on it. I did have a small break on that handle, but it easily just glued back, which wasn't too bad. These the tubing there was a pain in the fucking ass to get in. The metal one here wasn't too bad, but everything else was really hard to get in. But I love like the little copper wires and stuff sticking out at the bottom, and the snowy base looks good. These little handles, but just a cool looking base. Like I said, I think they could have done a little bit better. They could have done something else, but this does fit the character. It does feel like Omega Red is like busting out of a lab somewhere. He's ready to go drain the life and just fuck some people up with his carbonadium tentacles. And it's looking good, man. So moving on to like the body of him, we'll take a look at his legs first. He's got these great like knee pad armor here with Wolverine slashes in it. I like that all the slashes throughout his armor are just the 3 marks, so you know it's Wolverine. All the red paint throughout his outfit just pops so nicely too, and they have like the darker patterns throughout it as well. And you see like the wrinkles in his outfit, man. You have Rush's ass right there, and he's just looking so sick, man. This is a really phenomenal job. You have these straps that connect to his shoulder pads that you place in as well. But he's got this big, massive back, huge triceps. His arms are just fucking big and jacked. So one thing I will say, maybe another little nitpick of it is I think like his body could have been more muscular. I think he's a little lean, but I mean his arms are fucking jacked, man. His arms, like I said, they're probably my favorite part of the piece besides the head sculpts. But he looks fucking awesome, man. You get the great detail here in the utility belt. You have these straps that also go up to the shoulder pads here. And the tentacles just look real cool, man. They look really great. Like the fixed position that they're placed in. And like I said, the arms, man. You get the Omega Red symbol there on his glove. This forearm like armor here, and you see like where the tentacle comes out in there, and it looks really good. There's barely like a seam. It looks like it's coming out of his arm. Love the blue tint that you get in his arms and the veins. I mean, they're just so insanely detailed, man. And then you get more slashes in his shoulder armor up here from Wolverine. Just really, really sick, man. And the hair looks great too. It's spot on. I think it's like the perfect color, that like kind of faint blonde color that Omega Red had. So let's switch the head out, and then we'll take a look at it again. So this is the more of the rage portrait here, which the mouth open, it's wet, his teeth look crazy, he's got that crazy look in his eyes, man. He's got the great red eyes. Just a real sick looking. This is the metal as fuck version of Omega Red here with this head switch out. Just looking like he's about to murk some people. The serial killer himself, Arkady Rosevich. Just looking badass, man. Really, really pleased with this statue, man. If you're looking for a piece like this, definitely hit up JP from Organic Priced Books. They're not only in the Omnibus game, but they're also in the statue game as well. So he's got all kinds of great stuff. And go check out their YouTube, because they got a bunch of statue reviews now. So I'll show you just real quick before we get out of here the final resting place of Omega Red, where he'll sit. We got Arkady Rosevich chilling here with the LEDs popping. We got issue 4 of X-Men, the first appearance of Omega Red, chilling next to him. Let me know what you think about this Omega Red statue down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are giving away Thor by Walter Simonson Omnibus and a mystery slab. All you got to do to get yourself entered in the giveaway is be subscribed to the channel, like and comment on a video where I mention this giveaway. When we hit 1,000 subs, I'll use a random comment generator to announce the winner. Good luck!